Good morning everyone, my name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and welcome to our second game in what I'm calling a Cyberpunk theme. And this time it's once again a city builder that is going to sit in the place of Graveyard Keeper since we finished that game already. You know SimCity, it came out a few years ago, it's developed by Maxis and it was published by Electronic Arts. It's a game that it didn't come out in the best of situations. There were a lot of new things about it. It had to be online. You had to be online all the time back then when it first came out, and there were a few problems with the servers. I'm not gonna go into all that history because really it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't really matter for me. What I do enjoy right now is that you can play in single player, and that is something that I appreciate because I don't like to be online all the time and interacting with people. I don't have the time anymore as I used to, and I really enjoy this game. Like SimCity for me, even this title, even with some of the issues that it has with the late part of the game, right, with traffic and all that, I find this game pretty relaxing. The music in the background is quite relaxing to listen to, and I don't know, it gives me quite a good vibe. I enjoy playing this while having coffee. I guess every once in a while I come back and I either look at the series or I wanna play it. Either way, I want this to be a campaign, a short campaign that is focused around cities of tomorrow. What we're going to do is not only we are going to build a city, but we are going to try to make it futuristic as quickly as possible, right? We're gonna make a few towns in the area, and then we're gonna make this futuristic corporation and the green part, the more, I guess, visionary side of the future, right? The one where everything is green and eco and all that stuff. But anyway, all this was inspired for me by playing Cyberpunk 2077. That's why we're playing Shadowrun Returns as well. The series will be featured from Monday to Friday. That is the schedule I can do at the moment, and it does provide me the weekend free to think out and work on a few ideas that we might put into practice. As far as the map goes, I decided to go with Desolation. Generally I play green maps, but I feel Desolation works well with the Cyberpunk theme. So here we have 7 cities, 7 different cities, and only one great work, one great project. And for that I already have a plan. You probably have guessed it, what I'm going to build if you've played this game before. The most prominent pockmark on the face of this region is Fallout Epicenter, a smoldering ruin of a site. This windswept interconnected region needs a high-tech recovery to unearth the natural leeches buried deep within. So let's get this going. The name of the region, we'll call it Apollon, same as the city we did it in Foundation, and that is going to be fine. No special meaning, it's totally okay. So, sandbox, I don't want to go with sandbox. I don't want to start with this. I want to start from scratch and make the money as we go along. There's also, I'm not gonna play with any disasters. Disasters for me in any of the city building games have never been that interesting. A fire I can understand, maybe a riot like it was in the early SimCities, but meteor showers and tornadoes, I don't know. It really breaks the immersion for me. And we have here a few areas. So we have a railway going through all the cities. That is awesome. That means that we could have these and move people around much easier than taking them by road. Oh no, this is a road that goes for every city. The rail? Oh no, even the rail goes to most of them at least. So where do we want to go for? We will have ore, oil, water, wind, and a bit of... there's no coal. Here we have a lot of coal, so there's a lot of resources throughout these areas. I like that. Really like that. Well, how about we start here? Either here. No, let's start here. I want to take this, the toppest region, and play with this one. So let's just hit play. I'm Chitka Mesa. Have a cup of coffee ready for me. And I'm quite excited to get this game going. So what is it like? It's a pretty simple map, right? It has 2 exits, which is great for traffic. But what I do love is when you reduce the blurriness, right? You reduce that tilt focus. Wherever you build cities, like we will have a city placed here, and we will have a few other cities placed in the distance throughout here. I like this, like getting close to the ground level and watching the cities in the background, especially at night. Like that is something I love in real life as well, like seeing the city landscape and all that. And so I'm quite excited to give this game a go. I hope you will be too. I hope you enjoy these relaxing games and you'll enjoy this experience as well. Now, how do we want to do this? I could just do something like so. Make a big circle here. Though I'm not sure that that will be a good way to maximize the advantage that we get at the moment. Maybe we won't even connect these two right now, and we're just gonna build one road and one city. Yeah, I think I like that idea, right? One entrance and one exit for early on is more than good enough. And we can plan our city out a tiny bit more by looking at resources. Let's see. So we get water first of all. Okay, pretty dry map. There's a bit of water here. There's a lot more water on this side, which makes me think that maybe one of our advanced pumps should be here. And we have a little bit more water in the corner. Otherwise, we're pretty poor. So we'll have to be careful with that. And then we will look at, let's see, ground pollution, anything present? No. The wind map. The wind map is blowing this way. So I think we'll better start on this side of the road just so we can put our most polluting industries on this side. If we're gonna start here, then without building too much of a road, we will have the polluting industries in the middle. So I don't like that idea. So we're gonna start from this road. Any radiation? No, not on this map. Because I believe there's some radiation in the other maps. Then we have coal. We can exploit coal here, which means that probably a coal power plant will be good. There's ore. It's slightly overlapping this with the coal. We also have oil right in the middle. So we really have to think of ways in which we can maximize our profits with this. We will need plenty of workers. And with that, I guess that's it for now. The rest is for later. Then let's begin. Let's plop down a medium density highway. And I am going to bring it... How far? We have 50,000 greens. Like dollars. We don't want to go too far. Maybe get it up to something like this. And then we're gonna go like so. And probably do the same like here. And then I'm gonna take some simple roads. Let's see, where is the water in? Is there any water in this area? Yes, there is. There is a bit of on these corners. So we're gonna use these as centers for our water system. Okay, I'll put some small roads like so. I think that is fine. And yep, some secondary roads like this. We'll bring them up to here because we do want that extra water. And here I'm gonna do like so. And not unite them for now. Good. Then I'm going to get this game going. We can now bring in a few residential buildings. I think adding some commercial areas here is a good idea as well. And a tiny bit of industry could work. And I think I'm gonna plop it on the interior for now. Oh, there's a plane. Now we need also water. Let's see, what's the difference between these two? This one costs 3500 and minus 100. This one is a hydro pump, which is for the future, costs a tiny bit more, like 2500, but it produces more water and has slightly higher maintenance. I think I like the idea of using this futuristic one. I would like to get into the future as quickly as possible. So the way things are happening is when you plop one of these, it creates a slightly futurized area. So you can see these are the normal roads, right? And then we have these, which are slightly more modern, like they have lights on them. It creates a cool kind of situation. I don't know if situation is the right word for it, but it creates a cool atmosphere. And we have this sewage. This is a sewage pump, sewage outflow pipe. We're gonna place it here because we will need sewage to be gathering in the right places. And here we are. These are our first houses and our first businesses. Nice and relaxed, and you can see the signs for sale. The workers are not that impressive, but you don't really need it. It has a slightly cartoony feel to it. It has a feeling like you're playing with toys, right? Remember, you probably did this, or some of you might have played with toys, and you had those carpets that had roads on them, and you had buildings, or you'd use building blocks, or wood or anything to create buildings and stations, and you would have small cars which you would use to play on the carpets. Good old days when computers weren't around, weren't a thing, right? Okay, we need more money. We ran out of money here, so let's take a small loan. And we do have coal. We also have oil, but oil is pretty expensive. And early on we don't need it. So I'll place a coal station here. And we are going to import coal. Look at that. A nice coal station. And this is the futuristic water pump. Okay, well, it's time to speed it up. More businesses, more low commercial density is required. There's a bit of a requirement for medium wealth residents as well. So these workplaces need something like that. We have our first industries here. Harsh reality property for lease. Look at this. I really like it. I really like how they look. I was sad even at the time of its release for the bad reputation it got. You can now place a town hall. And I want to create a medium I'm thinking about creating an area for the medium wealth cities, and we're gonna break it down like so, probably. Feels like a good idea to do that. Let's see. Maybe I'll start like this. And like that. And I will be placing some simple roads here. Very important in this game not to create too many intersections and create problems later on. Yeah, let's leave it like so. For now. I am not sure that this is the best way to do it. Don't worry about it. And we have this futuristic park, AR Athletics Center. And we're gonna place this one first, as we do want to increase both the land value. Land value matters for higher quality house or for richer areas. And we're gonna place 2. So whatever, when we look at land value, whatever is in this darker blue is going to be medium wealth. Whatever is in the even darker or greener or more turquoise blue, whatever that is for high wealth. And whatever is in low, like this is okay. This is just happiness for the low land value, the low quality houses. And we can place a tennis court here just to increase this area. And now I am going to be placing the medium wealth houses. And on this side, just a few, just a smidge of medium wealth commercial businesses. It's a good start for now. We can also place a town hall. Town halls do increase the land value of the area to a medium level, not to a high one. I will be placing it here. It's gonna take, like you can see there's some marks around it. Like that's all the space you need to upgrade it. And here we have, congratulations Mayor, your hard work has paid off. Now that you've built up your town, give it a name. How should we call it? What should be this first city called? I'll leave it to Amchitka Mesa. If you have any suggestion for what we could call this city, let me know. And look, this is our first futuristic houses. You can see that even the cars have changed shape, and you have these houses which have like different types of machines coming out from them. It's not a too advanced kind of buildings, but there are a few that will be like this one. Look, this is like it's a low land value, so it's a smaller house. It's like a trailer park, but made out of different types of materials, more modern materials, right? Still 2 cars. That is pretty amazing. So yeah, you have radio antennas. You have everything that you can find in Cyberpunk 2077. You can probably find it here as well. Let's take off the happiness meter. Like, look at this house. You don't even know what that is, but in the future, you never know. Look at this trailer. So yeah, it is the reason why I wanted to play this game. We are going to continue improving and futurizing these areas. Bringing it into the 2050 century, 2077 maybe. Businesses of the future. Slightly more improved grocery store with neon, gas. And what is here? Mid-price service. Oh, so middle class business is just as middle class business. Nothing else. Okay, well. Let's see, what does it say here? These are a few missions that you will read. Hey Mayor, Amchitka Mesa is looking pretty futuristic. How much more futuristic can you make it though? Spreading the future. How about you plop some futuristic city buildings like the new futuristic parks or a hydro pumping station? Sure. This will just offer us 1,000 gold if we manage to futurize more buildings than ever before. Your last record was 47 futurized buildings. So far you futurized zero buildings for this mission. So we'll need to make more of them as we go along. But let's take a look at some of the other things we have. We have a lot of power, we have a lot of water. Sewage is good. We don't have trash just yet. There's no fire, there's no crime, no doctors. We do need students. Education is pretty important in this game. I guess we need some extra money. Let's increase the tax up to 11 as well, as it is pretty useful to have them. Here we will need education. Education reduces the chance of fires in the city. It reduces the chance of crime. And it also creates the skill sets necessary for industries in the future. So this increases to the land value. It creates medium, like the medium wealth value, and I like to place some of these close to the highways, as they will need to move pretty quickly. For example, we will have this school like so. Look at that. Great school. And we can fit only 150 students, so we'll definitely need from the start classrooms. So let's build our first one there. And I think we have enough buses to take all these kids. So I'm just gonna place a bus stop here, one here. We'll have more on this side and here. And let's proceed here. Maybe there too. I want all the kids to be enrolled in education. At least in grade school. We'll see in the future whether we want to expand this or not. We still have a bit of gold on us. Or a bit of cash. I got used to saying gold from Crusader Kings. I am thinking at this point that we should probably think about more houses. So, without further ado, let's expand these roads just a bit. I am going to be placing one road down the middle here. Oh, there's not enough simoleons for this one, but for a simpler one, there we have it. In this square we can place a few more houses. Futurize more building that you have ever before, because we've built in this area. Okay, we got 1,000 extra cash. It's going to come in handy. And at some point as our city grows, like you can see more life from it. You'll have these great views in the distance. You'll see other cities in the background. And the sun rising and everything else. I just love it. I haven't played any other city buildings so far. Even though there are the other city buildings in some areas of complexity are better. Like incomparably better. And none of the games I feel created this kind of beauty. It has a different charm, I guess. It really depends on what you prefer and what you feel is more important. Okay, well, we have enough power, we have enough sewage and everything else. I think I would go. All Sims must embrace the wonder of Omega. Omega production requires a factory for production. In the future, we will be focusing on Omega. There's also this one with the academy, but this first city of ours will be industrial based. So the corporation will be the one who will win in this situation. Or maybe this first city will be our a mix. Maxis, man. I don't want the superhero just yet. We will have these mega towers. What can we do as far as industry? I guess early on we have coal and we have ore and we have oil too, but let's start with this. Let's say we specialize in metals. When you say that you want to specialize, you will receive missions that will provide you with quite a lot of money and give you a bit of guidance in which way you want to go. Like for example, here is the first mission in this. Mayor TH Wolf Gaming, the name's Louis Leolin. I'm here to make you an offer. Digging deep. My team of surveyors drill test bores here in the Amchitka Mesa, and I'm happy to tell you we've hit coal. There's a substrate of coal just waiting to be extracted. Want to build a coal empire? And we'll get 5,000 gold if we place a coal mine and add one more coal shaft to the coal mine. So that's something that we'll do in the near future. Well, we're very close to coal, and thus not a lot of investment is needed, and we'll get 5,000 gold, 5,000 cash back. Since we went into this futurization, you can see that even the menu changed a bit. I feel like the town hall has futurized as well, but I can't really tell right now. Okay, we have garbage now being stocked, which means that pretty soon there will be fires if we don't collect it. I think I will take another bond here. We'll be reaching our maximum. And we need to place ourselves the garbage disposal. And for that, I guess I will delete this. We don't need a bigger road. We'll use a smaller one. And we are going to be placing I don't really like that. I guess we'll put a bigger road. Yeah, having garbage around, you can imagine, is not great. Good. So now we have a garbage disposal, garbage dump, which will go throughout the city and help us with a few things. We have a clinic here. We have one sick patient. Let's see, what does he want? He wants us to get 25 residents and we'll get 5,000 simoleons. That was the name of the cache in this game, simoleons. The double S. Let's see. This is our area. You can see our city present on the map. And here we'll have the great works. We have solar farms. We have international airport. We have a space center. But we have the archaeology. Building this towering pinnacle of human architecture requires skilled workers and resources. This dense ecosystem contains everything necessary to sustain a massive community. Sims live here, but many of them will commute to cities in the region to work, go to school, or shop. So this will provide us with workers, shoppers, and students. It's going to be pretty cool to build it. I feel like this is a building of the future, and I want this to be a way in which we're going to finish this campaign or this let's play. Academic attraction. She wants us to build an academy, and we're not gonna do that. That is not our goal in this let's play or in this city. We should probably prepare for the first fire, right? with the money that we have left, the doctor is important, but not that important. A police car, sure, but we can leave crime to run around for a while. But fires can really destroy our city if we're not paying attention. So let's see, how do we want to do it? I don't think I've left enough area here for them to grow into large. The largest density buildings. So I think we'll be placing, let's place another road here. Like so, no, that is too little space. Yeah, it should have been here. I don't want to build too close to this area either. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make a continuation of these roads. And this will be slightly more greedy. Maybe I'll work on placing something like so, just to have 2 more exits. And now we don't have money, thus we will speed it up a lot. The good thing about waiting here, that we're not waiting for nothing, we can always place the houses. And I think we'll need a few more businesses, thus can either place it here, but I feel like everybody is going to work, so going on this side is probably better. And maybe even a few more businesses here until we destroy them by expanding our town hall. Petition to build gambling house has been approved. We're not gonna make yet a gambling town, but it is in the plan. What kind of futuristic city where crime is running rampant, where everything is... What kind of dystopian future does not have gambling, right? 2 injured people per day. One has passed away. And these guys are sick. We're taking a look at pollution. It's only here that air pollution is produced at an alarming rate, and the ground pollution is going around quite a bit, but I think we'll be fine. Today's episode will be an hour long as we start the series, but then we'll be breaking it up in 30 minutes. Okay, let's see. 1 more month to place the fire station. There it is. Fire station plopped. Now here with the first chance I also want to have this fire alarm. Fire trucks are dispatched twice as fast. It's only 3,000. But it is very important, I believe, to have that. Look at that, look at the people going into these businesses. Fresh bagels, small business low cost. Services, this is Medirton appliances. Food cheap, the golden llama. Mystery burrito. Look at that, look at these buildings. You can see that there has been a lot of love put into them. Okay, anything else we could do right now? We have the 3,000, so I can put down the fire station's fire alarm. And at this point we need medium wealth citizens. This has gone medium wealth because they do have a fire station close to them. We could even create this area to be medium wealth. There's a bit more industrial demand, so we could bring in a few more businesses, like so. Every little bit counts early on, it provides you with that extra cash that you need. And it's only this first city of ours that will be a bit more slow to develop. Because at the next level... Oh, let's see, what's this mission? Fireworks fun. So they want to throw in some fireworks and this mission will cause fires to fire stations, to buildings near the fire station. Like, one tactic you could use is have a fire station as far as possible, and then you will be, there will be no buildings around it to set fire to. So basically what you need to do here is have less than 5 fires for 6 hours. This one is a random fire, this one is a new fire, and fire spreads, so it's very important that you take care of it as quickly as possible. Because if you do not, then it's going to spread from building to building. As you can see, this one caught fire now. Look at it. Okay, well, hopefully we'll succeed in the mission. Okay, so the nearby building caused fire as well, and then we have this one. Oh, well, time has flied away. Now it doesn't matter anymore. We've gained 50,000. Or did we fail? Nope, we failed. We had more than 5 fires there. Yeah, because these nearby houses caught fire as well. Well, what can you do? You win some and you lose some. We are going to destroy these houses because they'll get rebuilt. Oh, there was a few other random fires throughout the city. So buildings that are abandoned, they decrease the land value. It's quicker and better, generally speaking, to demolish them yourself. Okay, we have plenty of energy. Plenty of water. The sewage is going well. Trash is being collected. Here for now we have space, but I would like to have one of these garbage incinerators as quickly as possible. Sick people. Okay. Now, before the fire story, I was saying that this city will be a lot slower to build up. It will take us slightly more time, but then we will use the cash from this city to provide it to all the other towns in the area, and it's going to work, and it's going to grow a lot faster. Okay, let's see. What will we need here? We will need 7 industrial buildings, and we only have 4. Well, I believe it's probably a time to think about the future. See what I did there? And place down a few parks. Like so. And we'll be increasing the value of the area, so these houses will turn to medium wealth. And we will be needing later on more medium wealth workers than any other. So I want us to do here a bit like so. And I think I would love to have just a few businesses on this side. Let's see, how are they on density? They're going up. There are great places to shop. When this fills up, you need to have the next level of roads in order for them to upgrade to the medium and the high density areas. As you can see, the more people we bring in, the more taxes flow in. And here I would like to get at least to the 7 businesses that they've been talking about. We will need 20,000 simoleons in order to build a hospital. We are at 6 deaths per day from poor health. That is not good. Let's see. He wants us to have a hot air balloon. He gives us no money, so we don't care for it. Okay. We've almost reached our limit with the school, so we will need to expand that as well. I'm not gonna plop a station here for these 3 houses, they'll be fine. And look at this, education level is on one side, and then we have the tech level. And you have all these graphs. It really looks, for me, it's always feels like an Excel with a PowerPoint presentation. All these graphs that shows you a lot of statistics that could have been absolutely unbeatable as a game if only a few details were changed. I mean, the unfortunate part is that you cannot build, for example, more exits than these 2 for this city. And when you have a city of a few hundreds of thousands of people, I think I saw someone build like millions of people, like only having 1 exit is really bad for traffic later on. And it's gonna be a problem that we'll have to deal with. Do we want to pay the loan back? Probably so. Let's see, how much are we paying out of interest? Bonds 500? Not that much. I think it's more worth it to wait and have this clinic built when we have the cash. It's gonna improve the situation of these people. Let's see what's going on here. Crime? Crime pays, go evil. Not yet. But yeah, we can build... Was it in here in specialization or was it in law and order? Let's see. French police. I'm not really sure where Dr. Wu and Max's men were. We're gonna place them in the capital later on, definitely. Where we decide to be our capital, whether it will be this city. I don't think it's going to be this city. But if we decide to do this one, then we'll definitely need some sort of evil genius and some sort of enemy? Villain. That's what. Need more coffee? Cheers to you. You can tell that for me it's early morning. I don't have my voice warmed up just yet, and the ideas aren't flowing as well as before. Let's see. Okay, we have now a hospital or a small clinic. Let's see, can we build the coal mine? Let's see. Mayor Gwenlolin again, the mine owner's niece. It's good to speak to you again. My uncle's business is expanding. I don't want safety concerns to fall through the cracks. I was hoping that you could add a Department of Safety to the City Hall. Well, we might just do that at some point. Okay, so we waited for long enough now. It's about time that we expand our businesses. On this side, I guess we'll create a few more commercial areas. Let's see, if I look at the land value, yes. So we need these medium wealth businesses, and I'm gonna place them here. You can even place them on this side, but we will see that later on. More houses could be good. Let's place some residential here as well. And then we'll need more businesses. For now, I think it's probably a good idea to even build the lower wealth ones on these two sides. And with a few more businesses, we should be close to getting that coal. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Perfect. Petition to build oil well has been approved. And so will be the coal mine, I'm guessing. And we will need two things when we're starting to build these, the coal and the ore mine. We will also need a trading station, just to trade resources out to the city, getting some extra money for it. But we'll take this one at a time, we still need some extra cash. We can already build the Omega factory. Omega Co wants to help you make a fortune. Manufacture Omega from crude oil and raw ore. Amass piles of simoleon as you convert factories and shops in your city and the region into the Omega franchise. We'll get there soon. So let's see. There's some crime going on. We don't have the resources to work with that. Shall we repay the loan? I think we're gonna start repaying loans. Just because I want us to have the possibility to get bigger loans if needed. We have our first medium density buildings very close to these highways. Look at that. We're starting to get these views that I was talking about. Like being part of the city. Okay, so building fire, we're not getting the best responses, probably because of some of this traffic. I probably want another highway here, just to connect these two. Like, let's have something like so. I think another exit like this is good. We have more children than we have space in the school, so let's try to see if we can expand this. The next level I think is 550. Yeah, but we need more cash. It's always about more cash, but we're pretty close to having 10,000. We're making 2,300 per month now, so it's worth doing all this. Let's see, we can place another bus station here as well. Yep, we're very close to reaching that limit. We should probably put down another bus as well. I'm not sure we're collecting all the children, we'll have to see. Have 5,000 residents, so we're getting that 5,000 extra cash from the town hall. And we can finally upgrade our town hall into a city hall. There we have it. What you can do when you're upgrading your town hall is that you can get these departments. Every department unlocks something else. For example, we have education, and this will grant us access to high school and university in the region. A region, at least for this one where you only have 7 cities, this is an entire region. There are other maps where you have multiple great work sites, and every work site is worked by 3 cities or 4 cities. Sometimes those are the regions. I think that's how it works, if I remember correctly. And what else do we have? We have finance, which gives you more control over taxes. Then we have Department of Safety, who grants you access to hospital, large fire station, and police precinct, which is definitely an upgraded version than the clinic. We have Department of Tourism, opens landmarks, pro station, and large parks. We have Department of Transportation, gives access to passenger train stations, bus terminal, municipal airports, and ferry docks. And then you have Department of Utilities, which I like. This is the first building that I always place in my city, because it does offer us an opening to building water pumps, sewage treatment plants, and recycling centers. I don't care too much about the recycling center. Oh, let's see, what's this mission? Okay, we cannot infinitely sprawl across the city, we need to build up, not out. Envision, if you will, a future where Sims live in a massive multi-story tower called Mega Towers. And she wants us to build a Mega Tower. I say I'll do it, but this will be for later on. The Mega Tower is right here. And we have the Mega Towers unlocked. It costs us 120,000 and supports low and medium wealth Sims, raises the medium wealth land value. So we can take one of these and we're gonna build on top of each other. But that's for slightly later on. Not too far, but slightly. A city hall module available. We need more space here because the clinic has reached its limit. And I'm going to place another wing here so we can have space for 25 patients. No police station. Okay, we'll wait for this and build it as soon as possible. There's a few crimes. Education is going okay, but look at this. There are plenty of kids that are not enrolled yet. And we need, I guess, another bus to go to houses and collect them. Okay, anything else? I don't think there's anything else right now. So I'm gonna talk about why I picked the Department of Utilities. These buildings right here are unlocked behind these tiers, behind having a Department of Utilities. This sewage pump, you can see that at the moment it's going pretty well. It's working well, there's not a lot of problem. But when it starts to get into the yellow and the red, it starts to pump sewage into the ground because it can't treat it anymore. And that is a problem because it creates ground pollution, which is very hard to escape from. And thus, you want a sewage treatment plant. Though it is quite expensive, as you can see, it has an upkeep of 400. The other part that is really good about this, it's, if I remember correctly, a sewage treatment plant also provides water, right? It recycles, it cleans everything up, and it makes water available for different utilities. And then you can add nearby a water pumping station. And this will bring more water, as you can imagine, into the region. And so those are the two buildings that I care for the most. The recycling center can be useful, not early on necessarily. So that's how we start. I guess let's take a look. How far are we from plopping in a coal mine? 22,500. Okay, so very close. They're making a lot of profit. They could use some more ship freighters. Upgrade roads to increase density. So they've reached their maximum density and now they want higher level roads. Our industrial demand is growing up, but it's not that high. But we do want the upgrade. We want our businesses to improve, because that will in turn mean more people. They will like more people to join, thus our residential demand will increase, thus the constructions level will increase as well, happiness will increase, like the demand for businesses, as you can see, has increased as well. And that is how you build a city. Look at all these residential areas going big, really nice. Businesses are upgrading as well. Okay, so at this point we can either go for a police station or more education. We have only 2 criminals in the city, not the worst. We can put down, expand the school, maybe not yet. Let's go and create ourselves this coal mine. I'm gonna place the first one on this side. There's plenty of coal there. These people have become a bit unhappy because it's pretty close to their house. And we need to wait a tiny bit more. I guess we can also stop global deliveries, stop importing coal, because we'll be using it for our coal power plant. At the same time, I want to place one of these trade depots down. And I could leave it very close to these businesses, but at the same time I could bring it over here, closer to the commercial and the industries, thus increasing their situation, improving their situation. How about we place it like so? Look at that. Businesses are happy with it. We will have a tiny bit of storage of freight, which I'm not sure we'll work with, but we'll see. And we'll place in one coal station. I guess I'll put it here in the back. And yeah, we'll export it. We'll set it on export. That should make us some money. Look at this, we're making 3,000 per turn. We will need another one of these pumps. We're not gonna wait anymore. And I'll be placing it here for now. This should split things up a bit, improve the situation. We will need a lot more sewage because we have a coal mine, sewage treatment plants. Okay, I guess we can now, since we're making so much money, we can place another one of these extensions for classrooms. Ain't that pretty? It's gonna get a whole lot better quite soon. So now they also want the high wealth residential for some of these companies. They need people who are good in, like, their top of their list in management and things like that to be leading these businesses, so you want some high wealth people as well. These businesses have increased to their next level. Look at that, some music stores. And they're constructing more and more now and renting them out. So demand is going up. This is why you don't want to construct quickly. You want to wait and see if the demand helps the businesses increase in density, right? You don't want to go too far too fast. Okay, now we have enough here to place this coal shaft. And we'll place it like so. Thus, at this point, we just need to extract 48 tons of coal in a day. and will be golden. At the department's safety, we're not there yet. And the mega tower, not there yet. Let's see. At 15,000 we can place a department of utilities. And I am going to do so, we'll place these on this side. There we have it. Well, that's about it for the moment. This is where we're gonna put a cut into this episode. As I do at the beginning of any series, I say first of all, thank you very much for watching. And if you do like what I do here, do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, if you're one of the people who have been with the Two-Headed Wolf Gaming channel for a while now, thank you very much for sticking around and for checking this channel out. I want to say that if you enjoy the series and enjoy what I do, consider leaving a like, as it does help the channel grow. And with that being said, for any thoughts and feedback, either leave it in the comments below or send it to me via email if you're not the type to leave comments. I do enjoy talking to the community that has gathered around these games. With that, I wish you all a wonderful day going forward and see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everyone.